So the thought that's kind of sticking with me at the moment is that at some point humanity took a wrong turn. Civilization took a wrong turn. It seems to me, I mean, certainly talking to people and looking at social media, I think in the kind of trends, people are kind of getting it. You know, people are dumbing down their phones, or talking about connecting better with nature, whole foods, sleeping at the right time. And, you know, people have rightly pointed out, you know, that's what our grandparents used to do. Or even if we go further back than that, that's what our ancestors used to do. And for some reason, at some point, we've taken all of our intelligence and our ability to innovate and this collective power, which is the power of humanity, the collective working together. And somehow, for some reason, we've stopped using that to benefit each person in that community. And instead, we've been convinced, or we've taken the route where we are, I wouldn't say happy, but we are willing to work until we're 70, work most of the week, spend most of our time working towards making a very few people wealthy and give them the choice and make their lives better. It's an oddity. It is an oddity because that, you know, and if we go back over human evolution, it stands out. You know, for the first 5.95 million years of human evolution, that didn't occur. All the innovation and the collective power, the collective wealth, went towards benefiting the community. There's no doubt about that. There's pushback, isn't there? So, you know, the civilized among us will push back, and that has won a lot of rights for people, and that has, I guess, toppled monarchs and oligarchs and brought in some form of more fair society and democracy, you know, workers' regulations, etc. So there has been a pushback and a fight back, but undoubtedly, using all, you know, the great example is tech, isn't it? Putting all those resources into making a phone with a better camera, versus putting that effort into eradicating child poverty or diarrheal illness or securing water for everyone. Our brains can't make sense of it. You know, it doesn't. Probably 50 years ago in evolution, there were quite a few theories on the table as to why. The big question is why humans diverge so dramatically from other apes. It's a dramatic. I mean, our brains at one point got up to 3 times bigger than our ape cousins, and the question is why? What was the thing that veered us off? And there was a lot of theories at the time. Some said it was the ability to do tech and weapons and tools. Others said it was speech. Still others said it was meat, being able to hunt. So anyway, as more and more techniques came for looking inside the brain, we eventually invented a system where you could look at the brain and see what it was doing in real time. And we could see almost in real time, a few seconds delay, what parts of the brain were lighting up. Now, what a lot of people expected was you would see the speech center lighting up and you would see the reason center, and or most of the brain would be consumed with logic and reasoning and planning. And there's a fair bit that's doing that. But actually what the vast majority of the brain is doing for us, the higher brain, is socializing. It's the ability to connect to another person. I mean, you think about it. We're not very strong. You know, we don't have fierce teeth. We're not very fast. We can't see very far. Our hearing's not that good. You know, there's not a lot of qualities that should make us the dominant predator. But we are the most sociable. We are the animal that has the most ability to connect with each other. And, you know, that connection is actually what the brain craves. The brain is geared towards that. And if you're doing things and partaking in things that don't provide that to any real degree, you're going to feel like you're missing something. You might not be able to put your finger on it and say, oh, wow, I'm missing. But you're not going to be happy. You're not going to have that sense of reward, that sense of pleasure, because we are driven to connect with each other. You know, the wrong turn that we've taken has been to use our ability to socialise, our ability to cooperate, and the power that comes with that to benefit a few versus benefiting everyone. And, you know, you can argue, oh, it's socialist, blah, blah, blah. It's actually just basic development. Our brains have developed so that we can relate to one another, so we can cooperate with each other, and so we all stand a better chance of survival. That's factual.